What's going on, guys? It is Big in here, and Oculus Rift just came out with the announcement of their price tag and their pre-orders for their, VR headset. Now, as a person who actually did not think that they were going to get one in the first place, I'm a little bit shocked, to say the least. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump straight into the real part that everybody's up in arms about. The price point for this headset or VR headset is $600.
What the fuck?
Now, this wouldn't be so bad, except for you got to really think about the things that you can buy with $600. So you can buy yourself a nice little phone. You can buy yourself a computer, not a good computer, not a gaming computer, and you can also get yourself any of these consoles you want. Actually, you might be able to. I read an article from GameStop, and they were doing a deal where you can buy all these consoles, all of them used. That means the Wii U and the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One for $600. But here we are talking about this VR headset alone that relies on a computer in order for it to stay afloat, to cost $600. Now, this is almost an outrage, and actually, I have my own theory about this, because as you can see in history, when you overcharge for something that really should not cost that much, even though it might really cost that much, and I might come back to that later, it doesn't tend to sell well. So, you got yourself a $600 Oculus Rift that's coming out. But when you think about it, when the PlayStation 3 first came out, it cost $600 and people did not buy that thing. It was the weakest console for that period. It came back, but that's because they dropped the price of it, and they also took out key features in it, like backwards compatibility. And that makes me worry about, like, other VR headsets, because as you all may know, you got other companies such as Samsung that's trying to make a VR headset. You got PlayStation VR, you got Project Morpheus. It's just, this really aggravates me in a different type of way. And, I didn't plan on buying it, but I also like to see where it was going to go, and I think that this is already dead. Unless they drop that price point, or maybe another VR headset comes out, then I just can't feasibly see how anybody would ever want to buy this VR headset. And it's not a bad idea, really. I think that it could be the future of gaming, but yet they just came out the gate with a price point that is so high. That's more than the consoles, and not to mention that you're going to have to use a beastly computer. Now, I do have a computer, actually, that is strong enough to run the Oculus Rift, but, not everybody has it. And so that also lowers the amount of people who are going to be available to this market, because not everybody have a gaming PC. And if you plan on doing this whole thing, if you plan on using the Oculus Rift, then you're basically going to be spending $1,000, maybe even more than $1,000, but I'm just going to throw the ballpark of $1,000 out on your computer alone, if you already haven't done that. And so there you have it. You got this. You got probably about, if I had to say, about $2,000 in funds just to get this thing to start running. And then I don't know how this works. I don't know if the Oculus Rift works on every game, but I can't imagine it does. It might work on a select few, and I know that most companies are not going to be making their game to work for the Oculus Rift after this, because the price is so high. I highly doubt that this thing is going to get enough, like, people to where they think, you know what, we're going to make this Oculus Rift compatible so that, you know, maybe everybody can use them. And now I'm going to go back to what I said earlier about how I was going to talk about, is this thing really worth $600? I don't know. I can't tell you. It might be. It might really be worth $600. I have no knowledge on the thing. And if it is, I would say that you might have to operate at a loss here. But it's not like PlayStation or like Xbox where they can operate off of a loss and then expect that the games will come back and then boost them back up. The Oculus Rift is its own thing. They're not producing games for it. And that's why you see people playing games like Minecraft on it, which they said they were going to be Oculus Rift compatible. And you already saw it. I saw a video on it already. I don't know. Honestly, I think that this is something that you might want to wait on. I think that if this thing does not sell well enough, then what's going to end up happening is that they're going to have to lower the price. I don't know if they have to. I don't know if they're going to lower it to the point where they're operating at a loss. I don't think they will. But I don't know where the price will be, regardless if they do it to a point where they're making less than what they want it to. Anyways, please leave a comment in my comment section in YouTube or in Google Plus too. Also, I talk to y'all there. I do it all the time. Respond to all the comments. Anyways, this is Big Biggin, and bye. But wait, there's more. Because while I was getting this gameplay, I also happened to run across another article coming from the founder, the CEO of Oculus Rift themselves. And he happened to say that they're not making any money on the Oculus Rift. Which brings me back to my prior topic where I said I honestly didn't know whether or not they're making money on it. I still don't know. They could be lying, but I have reason not to doubt them. I think that they really probably aren't making money on this. I don't know what's inside of it, really. But this is not what I made this extra part, this extra bit for. He said that it's obscenely cheap. Okay, so in my article, or my video, I said that this is not cheap, but I also said I gave him the benefit of the doubt when I said that I know what was the price of it. But we're not all like funded by Facebook, so I don't think that this is really cheap. I don't know why he would ever say this, and I wasn't going to actually talk about this earlier, but like I think 2015, sometime around the middle of the year, I don't really know what time the year was, he said that the price of the Oculus Rift was going to be somewhere around the ballpark of $350. That time I checked, $600 is nowhere near the ballpark of freaking $350. That's almost double the price. Anyways, that's all I have to say. Bye.